What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a One Piece chapter live reaction review breakdown. Unfortunately, we have a break next week, so we won't be able to do it next week. But with that said, we got a new chapter. We got some interesting things happening, and we got the reveal of a new character or a returning character, so to speak. Uh, Tom, what do you think about this chapter?
Well, for one, I know the Sanji fans are excited because we got a Sanji parallel, so I think that's cool. I'm interested to see if because we kind of talked about it before that they're going to probably free Loki, but I think it might be a situation where the um the Holy Knights like they put them in a situation where they force to let them free to help. That's what I think because like we see those when Luffy mentioned that those demon circles because it looks familiar. That I don't think Luffy's kind of slow, but he's seen it before because the Gorosei used it to summon to Egghead. That's
Yeah.
why he said it looked familiar. But it'd be kind of crazy if they summoned back there. That's like why they have this altercation with I think it's a Gabin. Gabin. What if they just summon right there again? That would be kind of crazy. That's why I think they might get erupted low key.
No, I can see that as well. And what Ty is referring to is this right here. Um, this circle right here. I think everybody, in the moment they saw this, and the fact that Luffy basically confirmed it, this is the circle that they use to transport not only to Elbaf with Shamrock and Gunko, but also this is probably the same circle that the Elders used to get to Egghead. The interesting part about it is how this circle got here, and it is there a certain requirement to use the circle because a lingering idea that was being made uh, from people such as myself, me and Maz were talking about it, is do we think there's a traitor amongst the Elbaf giants, or just a traitor on the Elbaf island that brought Shamrock and Gunko here? What do you think?
Oh, you think like somebody had to leave those things there for them to use?
Yeah, someone had to leave it there, or a trader is the one who brought them here, or allowed that to be used in Elbaf in particular.
That's a good theory. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, low key, if that were the case. Then the question would be who would betray them.
From this is Miles' words. This is his lingering theory. He believes it's Jaw Rule, the giant with the axe in his head. He
Mm-hmm.
believes that there is something that is more to the story of what happened. I mean, I think a lot of us believe that there's more to the story of what happened with Loki and the King and Harold, but Ja Rule potentially played a huge part in creating this kind of situation. Maybe there was a mutiny with Ja Rule at the head against King Harold. So the idea is Ja Rule is the one who betrayed the Giants and set everything into place and set up an entire scheme for to kind of frame Loki maybe against King Harold. That's a lingering thought as of right now.
Okay. I mean, I do think it's most likely somebody betrayed them, just because I mean I didn't because the question could be that because we know that when it came to the Olagors, I'm pretty sure Saturn summoned them there. Like he was
Yeah.
because he's so like that means that it would means that you're required to somebody be on the other end.
Yeah. No, I'm 100% with you. So it'd be interesting to see how they kind of play this out. Who was the one who kind of summoned them here? Uh, at the very least, I think the idea of it being, if anybody has a theory of it being Scopper, that's kind of misguided because he basically said that he's sensed a weird hockey, which is another question. Like, how can you differentiate hockey?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something special about Shamrock and his lineage potentially. But we got the official reveal of Scopper, i.e., Mr. Ya. And He slept with a giant. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect it to be him the moment they said that she slept with a giant. A human.
Let me tell you something. Fiction gonna fiction, man. Is it physically possible? No, but hey, man, it's fiction. Anything's possible.
Hey man, you just throw your stuff in there and it's like a cavern and something will pop out. You know what I'm saying?
I, I, I'm not even trying to think of like the logistics of that.
Maybe hey, maybe they have like a serum that made her small for a night. You know,
Mm-mm,
so,
mm-mm.
kind of like a seven deadly sins. You made but Diane small for a night. So like you can handle some business. That's the only way
Mm.
this is working.
Oda's
Not
a
gonna lie.
Oda's a freak, so I'm pretty sure she stayed the same size.
Oda do got some crazy kings. And also that reveals that that kid is his son as well. Do we think the kid is going to be more important because he's the son of Scopper and a giant? That lineage is actually pretty dope.
Yeah, I think so. Just because I don't think that they would bring that up for nothing. So I do think it's going to play a role.
Mm. Maybe it could be a situation where he becomes the king of the giants type deal.
Low
Maybe
key,
maybe
he
that's his
could.
goal. We'll see. But he also mentioned the idea that this is not an uncommon thing. That this is something that is pretty common for mixed races, or it happens, but not obviously a lot of people know about it. Uh, could potentially lead into the idea that we meet more characters that are mixed lineages, or there could be past characters that we've already met with mixed lineages. What's your thoughts?
I would think that if it's a past character that is a mixed race, I would think characters like I wonder if Blackbeard is mixed.
Mm.
I would think a character that is not physically normal, they would most likely be mixed with something. If there were to be like, oh, previous characters, this hinting to that previous characters may not have the lineage that we know of. But it also needs like people speculate that Mihawk is like half vampire. Now I don't know how that really is, but
Okay, that's that's something I did
have you
not
heard
expect
that theory?
someone.
That
I have
shit
never heard that theory. No,
never heard that. Wow, you should look that up. Now I don't know. I don't think it's true, but people like because his eyes like a vampire. His the way that his like his home. Like, they say it gives vampire vibe. I've heard that many times actually,
he
and I was like, why does keep people saying he a vampire?
he does give like the gothic type like atmosphere, the Victorian type atmosphere. Was that boy J Ro? Was a good J Ro.
Go birds.
Go birds.
What?
Go birds.
You
Hmm.
mean like?
Fly, eagles, fly, the road to victory. Happy Super Bowl,
Oh
fellas.
no! Happy Super Bowl for the Chiefs winning. We here for
But the
we're
thing
here
is,
for the
Riddell,
Chiefs.
you know where I stand with Go Mahomes though, so you know I'm good either way.
Yeah.
You know where I
No,
stand with Mahomes. You know I'm Mahomes with you, but I just want to see Jalen. I want him to silence the critics, bro. I feel like he's unfairly criticized for a lot of things.
I'm not mad at it. I'm in a situation where obviously I want Mahomes to three-peat,
Cause it'd be so
but
insane.
it would. But I also want Saquon to have the greatest running back season of all time.
It's like a win. It's like you win, but you also win. It's like bittersweet
Yeah.
either way, bro. Oh God.
This is
Facts.
definitely a step up from the Tom Brady versus Jared Goff Super Bowls. Things like that. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah, Mahomes hurts part two about to move mountains because the first one was electric. First game
Yeah,
was crazy. So
no
Great game.
facts.
great
Absolutely.
game. Yeah, that was probably the best of the last three Super Bowls. That might have been the best one for real.
Yeah, I would agree.
Most competitive. Came down to the very end.
Real.
Crazy. Yeah, 100%. I'm 100% with you. Did you read the recent chapter, Jero?
Of what anime?
One Piece.
No, I have not read it. I did read that Blue Lock leak though.
Oh, Blue Lock's back?
Yeah, the leaks are out. Next week's chapter is the longest chapter ever of the manga so far.
It'll probably be the final chapter of the match.
I'll say this
That's
though, if
true.
Isagi don't score, man, I'm riding. I'll be up in arms
He probably will.
because it just won't make no.
I don't know.
It'll make no sense if he don't score to me. It won't make no sense. Like,
I don't know what I saw. I don't know if I saw fake leaks or not, but I did see something about someone becoming a hulking monster or something
oh
like
no, that was
that.
fake. That was fake.
No,
That was
no,
fake.
that,
I know
that
what
Okay,
was
you
that's
that was
that
all
was
all
fake.
fake.
right. I
That
was
was
about to say
We're not
that's
doing
what
the
I was gonna say.
We're not doing the Inazuma 11. We're not going the Inazuma 11 route.
Okay, okay, that's good because that's going a
That would have
little too
blew my
far.
too. Yeah, yeah, that would have took it too far.
But okay, I'm here for it. I'm curious to see. I still think that Team Asagi should lose, but hey, man,
Really?
I'm locked in. Oh yeah, I've been on that train. I just think it would be more interesting if they lose this, personally.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I feel like we got to get past this Ren stuff, man. We got to, bro. It's time for new challenges, bro. Like the goal is to be the best in the world, and it's time to get to the world. And Ren is like the last frontier of this Japan shit. Excuse my language.
I would say if the
I ain't
journey to
mad at
becoming
it.
the best striker is surpassing Ren,
Because you got to
that's fine.
understand, like we got to get to the Champions League, bro. And Barrow is already kind of made a declaration with him and Snuffy, like we running the show. Like I just got to see. We got to see. We got to get to that. We got to get to Champions League final. Barrow and the Ubers versus Real Madrid and Isagi and them.
I hear what you're saying. I just hard for me to wrap my head around Asagi like officially clearing everybody in the blue lock and just moving on to the pros. But
Yeah, I
you
get
know,
what you're saying. We'll
we'll
see
we'll,
what
we'll
happens.
see.
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah,
what
we'll
happens.
see. I mean, I will say this though: if you locked into Blue Lock, the new Shonen Jump manga finally dropping a soccer manga after I don't know if they ever had one, but Ember's got something there. It's a new
Yeah, I read
soccer
the first
manga.
chapter.
Oh, did you read the second one?
Oh, it
I
came out. I didn't read the second one. I read the first chapter. I didn't know the second one was out.
Basically, the idea is big Haikyuu vibes, two rivals teaming up. That's what they're gonna try to do. So, yeah, man, I'm locked in. Oh, they said Aaron Rodgers are not keeping him. Wait, when did they say that? Let me look this up. Uh, Breaking news. It's only to be told that the team was moving. Oh, damn. All right, Aaron Rodgers is no longer a New York Jet.
hmm.
That's something. That's something. Not gonna lie. That's something. Um. Oh, what was I thinking of? Oh. So kind of going back to the One Piece chapter, they mentioned some races, Ty, that we actually I don't think we've heard of so far. So they mentioned the obviously we know who the Buccaneers are. Those are
Mm-hmm.
what's his name?
Kuma?
Kuma's race. They mentioned the Dos and Dadas. I don't think we've heard of the Dos and Dadas before. Because I tried to type it in and I didn't find anything. Obviously, we know who the Long Arm tribe is, the Long Leg tribe is, and the Wotans. I'm unsure if we heard the Wotans before either. Let me look it up. Oh, they're a hybrid species between giants and fishmen. We actually did see them. Oh, it's this? All right, let me show you a picture of a Wotan.
Let me see.
You remember seeing this
Oh,
guy?
yeah, that's funny.
So he's a mixture of a giant and a fishman. So we thought Scopper getting it on is crazy. A fishman got it on with a giant and made this dude. And
Man, these giants are freaks, bro.
facts, you know, they be getting out there, which is crazy considering if you remember a couple chapters ago, they talked about how bad it is for giants, for like giants to mix race. Or there's like a strife between like giants, and getting with other types of giants. No, that's what it was. Giants getting with other types of giants was very taboo. And then we just got a bunch of giants just getting with other races. It's kind of interesting. Not gonna lie. But I can't find anything from the Dos and Dadas. Yeah, I couldn't find anything from them. So I don't know if we've seen them before. But Scopper talked about it. You know, talked about the being the preacher of the love, and then you talked about the scene that you referred to where Luffy basically said, "Yo, that sounds like Sanji." Is this foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing of what?
Sanji's gonna get with a non-human.
Nah, I think Sanji's gonna get what. Funny enough, I actually think he might get with Nami.
I don't see Nami. I'll
Here's
be
the only reason
honest.
I think. Here's the only reason I think that is because they had a moment of Whole Cake in Whole Cake. I was like, wait, what? I was like, I mean, it's all I can go off of. And he I think he likes Nami. So,
I mean, he likes
but I think
basically
he
every
likes
woman.
Nami. Like, I get it. But I think Nami's the. If he could pick, I know he would probably be struggling. Oh, I don't know who to pick all this girl, but I think if he had to pick, I think he'd pick Nami.
Um, I hear what you're saying. If they do go the non-human route, one that makes a lot of sense is Pudding
Yeah, putting to yeah.
being the Three Eye Tribe and Sanji. That makes a lot of sense because that they actually had some little romance there at the very least. So I don't know. We'll see. But or Sanji could just grow up really old and have like a whole harem of interspecies women.
Oh Lord.
I could see that too. Like, not gonna lie, I can see that as well. Uh, More so, we go into the chapter and they dropped a huge, like, kind of backstory, kind of discussing the legend of Scopper and how he was not only the left hand of the Gold Roger, but also he cleared like hundreds of pirates by himself and destroyed like entire like mountains. Calling That's why it's called the Mountain Eater. What do we think about this?
Roger era has some hitters.
I didn't
It
see
was.
the panel. Can you show me the panel one more time?
Ah, got you. So in this one, the giants are describing or talking about Scopper,
Mm-hmm.
and they're talking about how Roger needed healing, and then Scopper went out by himself to take out a bunch of pirates, hundreds of pirates by himself,
Right.
and took them all out. And he even destroyed like entire forests and mountains, and that's why he's called the Mountain Eater and the
Right.
left arm of Gold Roger.
That giant, that Luffy, what's his name? What's that line? That big giant that he saw in the early chapters. What's his name? Who's like in chains?
In Chains Giant, he swung early on.
It was in the new
Oh,
island.
Loki. Loki. You're
Loki,
right.
Loki, Loki. I want to see what he about.
Yeah, he's getting we the initial impression is that he was this big evil guy, but like at this
Yeah.
point, he's looking more like a neutral character who ends up helping Luffy at some point.
He seems neutral. He seems like I'm not trying to go too much into the comic books, like comic book route, but like you ever watch like Marvel Civil War? One of the like swing characters in that feud was always like Bruce Banner. That's why they sent him to Planet Hulk.
Hmm.
I think Loki could be like that. Like he could swing the tide for whatever side that he kind of aligns his interests with.
Oh no, for sure. Because the way Scott was describing Loki was also very interesting because he
Yeah.
said that Loki was like extremely powerful. You don't He has abilities that you got to know about. The only person to take him out and lock him up was Shanks. Really hyping up that Loki is a problem that, and you should think twice before freeing
And
him.
didn't even put him down. Had to put him in chains. You feel me? Kind of had to restrain him. I wonder what his devil fruit is. Cause I definitely think he has a devil fruit. Can't believe that's just all hockey, bro.
No, I'm with you. I definitely think it's a double fruit at this point. I mean, it probably
Zoan,
has to.
what you
Ooh,
think?
Zoan. Ty, what do you think?
About Loki and
And his
his
abilities.
potential devil fruit. I ain't gonna lie, I have no idea. Like I haven't even thought about if he does have one, what would it be?
I feel like with a name like Loki, and then the fact that we know that like a Zoan fruit can be like technically like a god. It doesn't have to be like an animal or mythical beast. I mean, with a name like Loki, I'm assuming it got to be like some Norwegian god based devil fruit. Like has to
He
be.
he called himself the Sun God.
Yeah. So I think it got to be like uh what is it? How do you say it when it's like human? Something like that. Something like that. I don't know, but I definitely want to see what his abilities are. Curious.
Yeah, I know what you're referring to. I'm not sure exactly how you say it either, but I do think that's an interesting point because, I mean, when Scopper says you don't know what kind of powers Loki has,
Right.
this seems more than hockey. That
Right.
has to mean like a devil fruit type of ability.
Right.
Um, Unless there's like a giant type of ability we don't know about, but
True.
that's we'll have to wait
True.
and see.
True. Very true.
But he's bringing this up, and obviously he's comparing Luffy to Go Roger, which is
Right.
obviously another parallel. But yeah, Loki must be threatening. Do we think Shanks actually like just beat him to submission, or Shanks and Loki made a deal that locked up Loki? Do we? What do we think?
I don't know, bro. Like, I would probably say, see, the problem too when it comes to Shanks is like he just one shot everything, Riddell. So I don't really know what he looks like when he like is having to pull out his bag. You get what I'm saying? Like we have never really seen Shanks pull out his bag because he literally is one shotting every. He clears everybody. I mean, I'm gonna assume I'm actually going to give the credit to Shanks from the standpoint of he probably just subdued him. You know what I'm saying? They might have made a deal or something, but I definitely just I'm gonna just give the grace to like what we've learned from him. I'm just gonna assume it's that.
What do you think, Ty?
um, I feel like he did beat him in a fight, and then they came to a compromise. That could be potentially what happened.
I'm there too. I do think Shanks definitely beat him. I do think that is the case at this point. And I am curious to see like what exactly the context of him taking out Loki was, because
Right.
under all this situation, it's like it's very hard to say whether Loki actually killed King Harold. It's kind of
Right.
oblivious at this point. It's kind of up in the air, so I'm curious to see what they plan to do with that, of course. But nah, they really cooking with that. Another thing that was brought up is that, well, before I get into that, because that's a kind of big looming theory, Luffy has to fight Scopper in order to get the key. I mean,
Mhm.
that's going to be big for Luffy. And yeah, he took on the elders, which they didn't die, but he was doing his thing. Kizaru was an interesting case study, but they didn't really fight 1v1. It was a very kind of chaotic situation. He beat down Rob Lucci, like he made him his son. Do we think this is the first true test for Luffy fighting Scopper?
So this arc, and
I'm talking about in general. Like I know he fought Kaido, for sure. But like a lot of people brought up, like Kaido's been fighting forever. He's been worn down. This is fresh Scopper versus fresh Luffy.
hmm, I love you think he's stronger than Luffy.
You think he's stronger than Luffy?
Yeah,
I,
probably.
I think Broad is prom. I think Luffy about to get that boy a run.
I don't know. This last one I got too much aura to be
I
continue to
will
watch.
say this though. I can't. Maybe I'm bugging though because I will say One Piece is definitely known to let the old heads show that they still strong. I mean, obviously Whitebeard, uh, Garp recently. Um, so I mean, he might be cold, but
He has to be up there
uh,
with Rayleigh.
oh yeah, Rayleigh's. I forgot about Rayleigh. Thank you for bringing him up. Rayleigh, like,
Because he's saying that Rayleigh was a
yo,
right hand, he was a left handed Roger.
so he's the Sanji.
Yeah, so I think he probably strong as hell.
We
Yo,
gonna
for
see.
sure.
We def gonna see. He definitely his hockey probably. I would say this: his hockey probably elite,
I mean,
elite.
even the fact that he can differentiate between what types of hockey he's feeling, so that he's seasoned.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, he might get clapped. Fuck.
I don't know.
Wolfie might get clapped.
Hey, it would be really crazy if he puts the hands on both Luffy and Zoro at the same time.
Yeah, if he, I'll say this: if he fight Luffy and Zoro at the same time, I'm really gonna feel like, well, when's the next training arc?
uh,
What is the next training arc? Cause we got some work to do. If he's the two strongest in the crew, they not giving him
nah.
no. Yeah, he clapped both of them. Yeah, right. Lord have mercy.
I do think it's very possible that uh, Luffy doesn't use Gear 5 in this fight. So if it's like Gear
True.
4 Luffy and Zoro versus Scopper, I could see him still like winning. Gear 5, I'm unsure. I feel like
If he
Gear
get
5 is
clapped in
definitely
Gear
pretty.
5, I'm gonna be sick, bro.
Nah, that would be tough if he gets clapped in Gear 5. That would
Because
be
then
tough.
it'll be like, yo, how strong was Kaido really? I'm asking a lot of other questions now.
And then the other conversation, how strong was Gold Roger?
Right,
Like
right,
that dude was a demon.
right.
If you got Scopper and Rayleigh just being like absolute demons still at this old age outside of their prime,
Bro, I'd have some real freaking power scaling issues with like
um, I mean, Ty said earlier that it's very possible this fight gets interrupted, which I could see as well. Someone shows up at the portal, because Shamrock mentioned that he needs one more person, so they're gonna send another God Knight through the portal, and then they're literally not that far from the portal. So also, Scopper will be able to sense him because he can sense different types of hockey. So I could see it getting interrupted before everything's said and done. I can 100% see that happening. And then they got to fight that one God Knight, which will be very interesting to see. Hey, man. Also, another interesting part is that Shanks had to give Scopper the key at some point, right? Because he sealed up Luffy, and then Scopper was the one guarding the key the entire time. So they had to have some type of interaction.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, also they're all part of the same crew.
Yeah, they obviously got a relationship at the moment. Um, Now, one thing I did want to bring up before we wrap it up is that there's an idea regarding the man with with the scar with the burning flames. So I had to go back to the chapter to find what when they talked about it. So it was this chapter. Oh no, let me share this. So it was this chapter, and they're talking about it. We're gonna put all our strength into this task if we want to take part in the all-out war over the One Piece. What you mean finding the man with the burning scar? That's not enough to go on. So, I'm trying to remember exactly the context, but they mentioned the burn scar, and people are trying to say that if you look at what Scopper's design is, he has a scar that looks like a flame on his forehead. The insinuation is that Scopper is the guy with the scar with the burning flames. What do y'all think?
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, facts. Honestly, to be dead honest, I wouldn't be either.
I mean, it would make a lot of sense if it was him of all people. I'm trying to remember the context exactly what he has. I'm reading through this chapter. Um, Let me pull it up.
It's funny that we're in the One Piece end game and we still got like 5 years of this.
Oh yeah.
You know, so crazy. I actually think, well, maybe yeah, it probably is like five. I think we got what chapter we're on right now? 11 what? 11 39, 38, 39. I think it's gonna probably end around 13 to 1400, which is like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Because I think post Marineford is the midpoint, so we got approximately like 700, 800 more, six 800 chapters after that. So I think
Yeah.
One Piece gonna probably end around 1300 ish, 13 to 1400 ish. Which is dang, that's a long story, bro.
Long story, brother.
Oh yeah. This is. Hey man, if I was I would feel so. If I had to make one like wish, one of the, what is it called? The stuff that John Cena does all the time. Make a wish.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to see the end of One Piece. Hey Oda, I'm calling him up. Trying to see the end. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to meet any NFL, NBA stars. Nah, I'm trying to see the end of One Piece.
Yeah. I need
We
to
allowed to.
I need to know what the One Piece is.
I still think it's most likely, at least a piece of it. It is a some sort of journal, some sort. Not I don't know if that's the only thing, but it definitely has to be part of it, just because uh Odin said that they learned the history of the world, they learned about the will of D, they learned about the 100-year void, they learned about all the ancient weapons and secrets of the world, which means that it has to be some sort of information log
Hmm.
if they can go there and learn all this information. So it's probably some sort of, it could be a journal of one of someone journaling Joy Boy's adventures, probably. It could be that, but I don't know.
Man, it got to be something more than that. I would be really tight if we did all that for some pages written down.
I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's
So
necessarily
you telling me the One
pages.
Piece is the Bible?
Uh,
It's the story of Jesus,
nah.
pirate Jesus.
I think well, it has to have information that's valuable that you can use and put into play to because that's why they said they came too early, so they couldn't. They needed Joy Boy specifically, the reincarnation of Joy Boy to specifically be there to use it. So whatever's there, Luffy has to be the one to use it to take it to, in the world government.
Right.
So
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I would. It's tough for me to think. Like, I feel like that kind of theory, I would have been all on board with that idea. Not, I don't know whether or not I would like it, but ever since I saw the panel of Roger laughing, I have no idea what it is. I can't even. What would you be laughing at? Like, what is so funny that you're looking at?
also, okay, again, I'm not saying this is the only thing, right? Unless it, but the fact that it's called Laugh Tale, like a tale's a story.
Yeah.
He said, Joe Boy, your life was a tale full of laughs. Like it now the One Piece could be three things, but one of them is Joy Boy's life, 100%. I'm sorry, it just is like
What if it's Joy Boy's corpse? Just like,
whoa, okay, that got dark.
hey,
What,
hey, you
what
expect something grandiose, you saw it, like, whoa,
oh,
and
you know
it's
something?
so unbelievable, you just start laughing that he's just his corpse right
I
here.
don't lie. If it was, I think Roger's sick.
Yeah,
You know something? You know something else that he said? Odin said. I think this is very telling. He said that, and when we looked upon that treasure, and it was vast. It was vast indeed. He put the vast in quotations. So he said it was vast. So, and when you put quotes around something, it means it's not a vast treasure in the traditional sense of a bunch of money, or you know what I'm saying? Because he called it. He put the vast in quotations. If
I
you go
know what
back,
you mean.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think it's not uh it's not what we think. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if you look at it's chapter 967.
All right, I'll pull it up.
It's the last couple pages. So
What
that's what
if
I'm
it's
saying.
all right, to play into some of those ideas like corpse or a journal or something vast. I think another part that probably is able to kind of contextualize it for Roger maybe is the fact that he heard voices from it.
Hmm.
I think
Maybe.
that could be a huge part as well. That it
Hmm.
makes him understand like what he's saying.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at these last few pages again. It's pages. Wait, oh, you have the Show and Jump app, right, Riddell?
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to pull it up
It's
right
pages
now.
967. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, 967, pages 17 through 19. This man Roger Lee said, "This is quite the treasure you left behind, a tale full of laughs." Bro, it's about Jordan's life, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, we already have a book about Joy Boy's life. That's the Marley.
Hmm?
We already got a book about Joy Boy's life. That's the Marley. Oh,
I
the
think
Harley.
what? Huh?
The Harley. The book that we revealed last chapter of
Yeah,
Joy Boy's life. We already have that.
I mean that's more like a parable, though. I think this one actually gives you in-depth information because they know, like, from that those from parables, you can't really, you can kind of pick things together, but I go one page before. Yeah, that last section where he's saying that the last on the page on the left in those last three panels, and he's when it starts with it says on that day.
Yeah, I mean, I can 100% see what you're saying.
And then the fact that the vast part is in quotes to me suggests that it's not vast in traditional sense.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's just normal treasure.
Or it might, because vast can mean like close to big. It may not be something big as in like the scale of it, if that makes sense. I remember some people say, oh, it's like a big ancient weapon, but I think the fact that the vast part of it is in quotes means it's not vast.
I mean,
As far as like,
ultimately, this 100% is like they're gonna find a story. I mean, they said it pretty cutthroat, but I don't think that's the only thing that they'll
no,
get
I
with One
agree.
Piece.
I don't think it's just a book of his life because I mean, you can't do that much with that. I mean, you could like tell, hey, people, this is the journal, but people say, oh, I don't believe that. So I think it's obviously more because if it wasn't more, then it wouldn't matter when they came. Then they said we're too early to the One Piece. If it's just a book that you can just use, then anyone could have done it. So it has another piece to it, which is Luffy.
Yeah, and like Oda pretty much like Oda wouldn't spell out exactly what it is. Like he basically said this is a story of laughs in this. So, but he's definitely telling you what this does do is it tells you the moment you reach Laugh Tale, you're gonna find out the history of the entire world.
Yeah, 100%, hundred
Hey man,
percent.
hey man, Oda cooking per usual. No surprise there, but
So,
we got a break,
yeah,
unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Yeah, so you
Go
know,
Isagi. Let's get another one next week. Time to end this.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about it. He could lose, but then I just wonder where would they go from here.
If he lose, I might be needing to take a break. I might read Al Hotz. Oh God. Because if he lose, I'll dead need a break, bro. Like this is this is blowing mine at this point. Because like they're just giving like Rin. If we're talking about plot now at this point, they just be giving Rin stuff, bro. First of all, he played like a wild beast out there. He want to play football and kick goals. Now he get a predator eye out of nowhere. Next thing you know, he gonna have metavision. I'm good off of it. Let's just get this over with.
I mean, yeah, I mean they were setting up Rin to be like the big prodigy, the real talented guy. Nagi's the prodigy, but Rin is like the chosen one, so to speak, because he's the brother of what's his name. Um, so I hear you though. I don't care about Rin. The only boy I care about is that boy Nagi. I need him locked in. So
Wait, what'd
whether
you say
Rin
right now?
wins or loses, what?
You said you only care about Nagi?
Oh yeah, I only care about my boy Nagi.
That's so crazy.
Hey, stocks
All the niggas in
stocks
Blue
are.
Lock, and you just like I only care about Nagi. I like Nagi, but the only nigga you care about, I mean, I
Oh, I
guess.
nah,
mean, not literally the only
Nah,
buddy. Okay,
nah,
all right, dog. It's
nah.
all
okay.
right,
It's okay.
okay. We'll see. You will see. You know, because we've had some people say that they're gonna win. Some people are gonna say that they're gonna lose. Next chapter will officially decide who is right in regards to that. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see that. Shout out. Um, Nagi's him. Don't disrespect Lee Order.
Nah, Nagi is him, but we got it's time to glow. Like it's time to get creative. Like it's time. Like honestly, I want all these characters to be great. You feel me? Like, cause I rocked with Blue Lock. Like I rock with everybody. The Eagle is like I'll admit Blue Lock is the one anime where like I can't say there's a character that I dislike. You feel
There's
me?
one I
For
dislike,
real.
but I
Who
hear
who
you though.
who you
I don't.
dislike?
I don't like Monk Boy, bro. I don't.
Come on, you
Igagura?
can't hate the Buggy character though. You can't hate Buggy,
Right.
bro. Like
Right.
Ugh,
you can't hate Usopp, bro. Like he's here for other reasons, bro. The monk is valid, bro. He
man,
not
these
supposed to be raw. Like he not there to be far. Like you know what I'm saying?
yo, he really the Lance Stevenson of this series.
My boy Patrick Bev of the team. We need him
Yo,
to draw fouls.
Except he's more
and he's gonna
likable.
talk spicy. He's gonna talk spicy too
He's,
while he
he's
does
he's
it.
more likable than Patrick Beverly though. So that's the
Yeah, facts. Like I ain't going front. Like my boy is. I get what you're saying, but like, bro, I rock with all of them. I even rock with like Rayo, like that Chameleon is fire. Shigiri is fire. Like Nagi is OD. Baro is a goat. That's Ronaldo. So
Okay.
I'm rocking with them all, bro. Like, actually, if
I
there's
ain't
anybody
rocking
I
with
don't
anyone.
like, I don't like that boy Loki, and he the
Wait,
only black
why?
character, and I hate saying that.
Why?
I don't like him. I don't like him just because my boy Isagi don't like him.
I knew I you're Riddell. Oh, not Riddell. J. Rock. I knew he was gonna say that. I was like, bro, because he. First of all, first of
Once
all,
my boy said you only like that because you happen to be born fast, I said, "Oh yeah,
hold on a second. I ain't gonna lie.
we
You know what I would have
done with
said? You
Loki."
know what I would have said? I said, first of all, Isaac, you're not on my level. That's what I would have said. We the same age, and now you ain't on my level. I'm ranked. I'm one of the world's best. You not. That's what I would have said.
We done with Loki. You just happen to be born fast.
Right? Just like just how LeBron just had to
Mm.
be 6'9", Mahomes just have to have a strong guard. It's always the things without it, man. That's Isagi, one of them niggas that ain't got it. So you
Hey,
say, you know what I'm
he's not
saying?
wrong. He's not
Isagi
wrong.
is hard work and genius and brains, bro.
He's also that. Isagi's a wizard.
Isagi is Kyrie Irving mixed with Steph Curry. But
Okay.
Isagi
it's,
sold his soul.
All right.
Isagi sold his soul to the
Okay.
devil.
bro, he
Had
bro,
to.
he's a genius, bro. He's a talented learning genius.
He is.
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to say. That's an interesting way to say Satanist. He sold his soul.
Satanist is
He's falling the
crazy.
script,
I
man.
mean, a little bit, but so is Hiyori.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hiyori,
Yori definitely got
Bachira,
demon time in it.
Bachira is too.
I mean, no, okay. He actually
Yeah.
talks to demons, so that's a little different.
He literally talks to a demon. He literally
Yeah, so
No,
that's
talks
a
to a
little
demon.
different.
he's a bit schizophrenic. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Like my boy Isagi just got two personalities. You know, he's a good kid off the pitch. On that pitch, though, he turned to a demon.
Yeah, his mother and father was like, I didn't raise this boy. This is
They probably watching them on TV. Like, what is going on? Like,
it was like, did
Isagi
I
cool.
fail?
Yeah, like Isagi cool. Was this you?
Yeah, he be saying some shit. I'd be scared. Like if I'm a parent walking up to Saki while he's on the pitch, he might cuss out his parents. I'm like, damn, Saki, like chill, chill.
Yo, on God.
That dude's on demon timing. Shout out though. Appreciate people who tuned in for this One Piece live reaction review. One Piece cooking will be on break, so we're not gonna be doing one next Sunday. Super Bowl today and 4 hours. We here. We locked in. That should be good. Ty, how far are you in Game of Thrones?
Oh, I watched a
You're
few
not
episodes
locked.
yesterday. I'm still season one. I'm on episode like 6, I think.
Oh, you
Last thing I
need like
seen,
4 episodes. I think 4.
huh?
I think. I think it's 10 episodes. I think.
Maybe. Now I'm gonna keep watching. I was trying to find time to watch my siblings want to watch it with me, so we trying to all coordinate to watch it, but we trying.
Okay, okay. Well, you lot. Hey, if you can get to season 2 by like Wednesday or Thursday, then you can
Yeah, I
start
probably
season 2
can.
with me
You
live.
just started Game of Thrones, Ty. You about to be in it to win it.
Yeah, man.
Duff.
It's about to get wicked for you, brother. I'm gonna just tell you this right now. Don't make no attachments.
That's for
Nah,
sure.
Don't make no attachments, bro. I'm just telling
We
you.
made a
nah.
declaration. A lot of us here said that we're gonna start a series. We're gonna finish a series for the year. I said Game of Thrones. Ty also started watching Game of Thrones as well. He also plans to finish Gintama. Miles is gonna finish Berserk. Santo's gonna catch up to One Piece. Random says he's gonna catch up to One Piece. And
You read it. He watching arcs twice.
hey man,
Trying to
I don't
think.
know
What
if
do I need
wise
to get
words.
lit? I'm trying to think of a series that I need to watch though. I pretty much
What
watch everything. Like I can't even say I'm like not up to. I guess maybe I could watch Berserk because I've never watched Berserk.
you said you may not want to get into it because it's like so graphic though, right?
Nah, I just didn't. Honestly, I just don't want it. My issue with watching Berserk is that I just don't want it to potentially be better than. Like I don't want it to rank my list because it's gonna be so good.
It
You get what I'm saying?
is.
You
It
get what I'm
is
trying to
though.
say?
Yeah,
Like
I hear you, but it is.
I
You gotta
know
get
that
into
once I
it.
really watch Berserk, that no matter what, it's literally gonna be it's gonna be in like probably like my top five, and it's gonna ruin me because I've rejected it for so long.
Gotta gotta lock into that one. But yeah, Game of Thrones. Me and Miles probably start season 2 by Wednesday or Thursday, and then Ty, if you there, we can start doing it and do our reviews about it. And I'm almost caught up with
Real?
Invincible, so
Oh, I
we'll go
watched the
from there.
first three episodes. Invincible's fire. I need to read the. I'm actually my goal might be to finish the Invincible comic books, all of them.
That'd be tough.
Only reason I don't want to watch the read comics because they said the comic read said it deviates. It's so different. So I'm like, I might just,
Oh
it
man,
has the plot line is the same, but it's just like different characters are very different, things like that. So
I
I'm like,
know I did get spoiled
uh,
on TikTok about a character that kind of blew mine.
yeah,
oh
I'm gonna
well.
stay away from. Actually,
Rex, I'm
I
about to
don't have
violate.
TikTok
Since I gotta
anymore.
know,
No,
everybody
no,
gotta know.
not
Oh
me though, not
no,
me
nope,
though.
nope,
Yeah,
nope,
I don't
nope,
gotta
nope,
know.
nope, nope,
Rex
nope,
Yeah, I
Plode,
don't gotta know.
Rex Plode
no,
dies.
no,
I don't
He
no,
gotta
no,
know.
no, 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 no.
I feel like that's Cat, so I'm gonna assume
he
that's Cat.
literally he literally blows himself up with his powers to save everybody.
Yo,
Anyways,
J Rob wants a box, bro. Yo,
Nah, it's just because that blew mine to see. So since I'm blown, everybody's blown.
yo, J Rob is evil.
Since I'm blown, everybody's blown.
Yo, I'm sorry for anybody rewatching this One Piece live and go like, yo, I did not expect an Invincible spoiler. I apologize for all of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Um,
lie. It was that moment where like you get a video sent to you that you didn't want to see, so now everybody got to see it and be messed up. That's really how I felt. That blew mine. So
that's tough. Well,
I
I'm
hope
not
I
too
hope
attached to Rex, so I'm like not too upset, but I like Rex though.
I like Rex too. I like Rex.
Like I'm watching that season 2, and Rex moved me in season 2. I'm
Nah,
like,
Rex is
okay,
cool, bro. He's a good character. Yeah, he's a good character,
yeah.
bro.
Dude got a bullet through his brain and was locked in. It was like,
It's
you shot me in the
in
head,
the
and then he
bed, yeah.
beat that dude to a pulp. Yeah, I was like, okay, Rex,
He
you,
said you
yeah,
just shot me in the head.
yeah, okay, Rex, I see you, I'm here.
Yeah, yeah. Rex got became legendary after he survived that
Oh, for sure,
and got the dub.
for sure. All right, time to wrap up.
All
Appreciate
right, y'all.
everybody. You have a good one. Take care
Follow.
and peace.